Hi everyone, I'm Tini Howard. We're here at San Diego Comic-Con 2026 with Revenge of TV at the Ignition Press Pavilion. I'm here with my good friend, comic book writer, Cullen Bunn.
Hey, how are you?
Great, Cullen.
Thanks for having me.
I'll be better when you have a beverage in your hand.
Well, that'll happen soon enough.
We're calling it...
It tends to happen.
Yeah, there we go.
See?
Welcome to Tinis with Tini. Yeah. Cheers, Cullen. Yeah. So yeah, this is my chance to sit down with some of my favorite people at the con, say hi, just remind everyone to get a chance to come over to the Ignition Pavilion. We've got Revenge of Live, eBay Live is upstairs. There's free coffee from Seven Seas Roasters. And there's amazing comics creators like Cullen. Cullen, tell us about what you're doing here with Ignition Press this year.
Well, you know, I've been working with Ignition pretty much since they started out. So this is like their anniversary, right?
It's 1 year of Ignition Press.
So I've done a couple of books with them. I did a book called Deluge, which was about a women's correctional facility that floods, and as they're evacuating the inmates, terrible things come up in the water. And then I followed that up with a book called Ripcord, which is about one woman's brutal, very violent search for her sister across the Australian outback. And here at San Diego Comic-Con, we have the 0 issue of my next series, which is called Cult-de-Sac, which is about a family that moves into their dream neighborhood, but they quickly begin to suspect that their homeowners association may be demonic cultists.
I really wish I could throw up an image here because it's one of my favorite covers I've seen in a while. It's a really beautiful cover. Yeah. Look up Cult-de-Sac by Cullen Bunn. Who's your artist on that?
Fico Ocio.
Who's great.
He's great, and he's so known for these dynamic, big. You know, I think I worked with him years ago on a Transformers book, right?
Yes,
Those big robots fighting each other. And I was like, okay, I wonder how he's going to do with this sort of a more subdued... The book's crazy, but it is real world.
Yeah, it's a human story.
Yeah, and he's born for it. That's made
so
for
cool.
this. Yeah.
I love that. When I have a book at Ignition called Sicko that's coming out this weekend, and my artist is a fellow named Amilcar Pina. And I'd worked with Amilcar before on a book called The Forgotten Queen, which was this very historical thing. Yes. And I thought he would never work with me again because I set a whole issue and a half in during the reign of Genghis Khan.
Right.
So if you know anything about history, during that period in Mongolian history, every person wasn't a person unless you had a horse. Which meant I made him draw as many horses as people.
Artists love horses.
Artists love drawing.
I mean, I did a long-running West, and what I learned was artists hate drawing horses.
Especially hundreds of horses.
Yes.
And so I was like, he'll never work with me again. But he's working with me on this book, Sicko, and it's the kind of thing where it's like, this is so different, but you're made for it.
Yeah,
it's
but you have the opportunity to do the funniest thing. Issue 3, horses. Yeah. Just horses. I mean, that's your chance.
Yeah, just as many as he can fit on the page. It's been a good time over here, though. We've been busy here at the pavilion.
It has. It's been a constant flow of people. A lot of them who are here for Ignition, but a lot who are discovering it for the first time, which is awesome too.
Yeah, it's really nice being over here. If you're in the area, you don't need a badge to check out the pavilion. If you're just walking around seeing Sandy, a lot of people come to enjoy the con and to do a lot of the offsite things. We're right across the street from the con, and you don't need a badge. And a lot of people are like, I'm at Comic-Con. I want to get my first comic. I want to talk to someone about a comic, and it can be kind of labyrinthine and hard to find that on the floor.
Yes.
So it's nice over here. It's an easy way to get your hands on a new comic.
It's great, and like you said, you don't have to have a badge to come here. You can. I mean, it's a way to enjoy aspects of the convention. Yeah,
there's a bunch of exclusives. Yeah. There's eBay Live and stuff. So it's definitely a good place to check out. And we're on the road with all sorts of the activations and things. Cullen, how long have you been coming to San Diego Comic-Con?
I think I've been coming here. It's got to be closing in on 20 years.
So your first one was about 06, you would say?
Yeah, that seems right. Maybe, give or take a year.
And do you remember, did someone bring you out, or did you come here and fight yourself? Were you hungry for it?
No, I came here trying to, that was when I was trying to break in. I was trying to find work, trying to introduce myself to editors. So I came on my own, and it was an overwhelming experience.
Did you have to do the whole sleep on the floor of your friend's hotel room?
Oh yeah,
I did that stuff too. It's a rite of passage. I think.
I feel like you do that at San Diego. especially in the early years, you sleep 8 people in a room and you're on the floor and you get stepped on.
And when you're a baby writer or an artist, you put so much on the I gotta talk to an editor, I gotta meet my fave. Like you put when you're coming to it hungry, you put so much pressure on yourself.
It's so much pressure, so much stress. But you know what? There's still a little bit of that every time I come. I think it's just built in because the first several years, that's how I felt. I mean, it was. I had a sheet of paper. It's like I have to. These are my checklist of things. Not of comics I'm collecting.
No.
The checklist of things I must accomplish.
Yeah, exactly. Because you convince yourself. You're like, this is the thing I need to do.
Yeah.
But it's great, man. This is summer camp for us. This is where dreams are made.
That's right. Yeah. No, absolutely. It's
for Disneyland.
It's something like for an aspiring creator. I can't recommend it enough.
I've already met probably 4 or 5 people this weekend who are artists or writers who I've gotten to speak to and give suggestions or introduce to people. That's one of my favorite things about this industry in general, but definitely about conventions, is because I went to conventions as a nerd before I was a writer.
Yeah, me too.
So I would go and take pictures in my Spider-Woman cosplay, and then I would go and change into grown-up clothes because I had to go meet editors and stuff. And it was I don't know if without conventions I would be a comic writer now. I think being a comic writer or going to conventions for fun and seeing these people and meeting them is what exposed me to that.
Well, I think, I was going to much smaller conventions for fun. I've done that since I was a little kid. But I do think that it took me a while to break in as a writer. And I feel like if I had started doing conventions like this with that mindset of let me get out here, let me meet editors, I would have broken in a lot sooner if I could have managed that.
Yeah.
So I have to encourage that kind of thing for aspiring creators.
Yeah. If you're watching this and you want to be a writer or an artist, put together a professional looking bit of your work. If collaborate with a friend if you need to, and make something professional looking. And if you're at San Diego or New York,
go do it. Swallow the anxiousness now, because we're all anxiety ridden.
Yeah.
I mean, to this day.
Absolutely. I have so many people who go, they're like, I'm nervous. What do I do? And I'm like, you fake it.
You put a smile on your face and you do it.
They don't know that you think you're a nerd.
Yeah.
They're a nerd too if they work in this industry.
That's fair. And honestly, they're all anxious too. That's the other thing people don't.
Yeah, we're all a bunch of sensitive artists. Yeah. Excellent. Do you have any panels this weekend?
Yeah, so I had a panel today on creature design, and then I'm doing the Ignition Press panel tomorrow.
Doing comics differently.
Doing comics differently.
I'll be on that one with you.
And then I have one other panel on how New England has influenced the horror genre.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not from New England. You can't tell from the accent probably, but I guess I can speak to that. Yeah, and I have that on Saturday.
That sounds like a really fun panel. Who put that together?
Ignition connected me with the host and said, "Hey, would you do this panel?" And I was like, "Okay, it's a horror panel. Go talk about
fascinating.
Go talk about some spooky stuff, Cullen." I was like, "All right, I'll do that."
Yeah, that's what you do. Cullen, where you have a newsletter that I really enjoy reading. Tell people where they can follow that if they want to read your newsletter, because it's one of my favorite ways to keep in touch. Cullen does a lot of books, and his newsletter is how I keep following.
Yeah, so I do this newsletter. It comes out every week. I mean, for the most part, I've missed it once or twice, but not often.
Far
I try.
More regular than I am.
I've built it into a
into
a habit, but it's a fun newsletter because I talk about my work, but also my life, what it's like working, stress I'm going through. Maybe sometimes I might overshare a little bit.
I legit read it when it hits my inbox every week.
But yeah, you can get all of that from, if you go to my website, cullenbunn.com, you can subscribe to the newsletter right from there. You get I'll send you some free short stories if you subscribe to it. But that'll also take you to, I do a YouTube show called The Cullenoscopy, where I talk about the horror genre.
It's a very funny name.
Yeah. So you can get to all of that, though, from cullenbunn.com.
Yeah, we'll definitely go there, check it out. Again, I'm an actual fan and reader of the newsletter and of your work. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us.
Happy to do it.
Cullen and I will both be hanging out a lot at the Ignition Press Pavilion this weekend. So come by, grab a coffee, say hi to Revenge of and eBay, say hi to Cullen, and check out the issue 0 of Cult-de-Sac.
Yeah.